Position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Stafford. Jackson's got it over the middle. And inside the 20.
Receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Trey Boston. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30.
That means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run on 1st down. Funk working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll run. Calais. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Calais.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
They run with Calais.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
On the ground, it's Calais.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down at Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
This is it. This is it.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
And even 100 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Stafford.
A quick pass to Kupp.
Touchdown, Rams!
Cooper Kupp.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And there they... Drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On 2nd and a yard, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Stafford on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked.
Gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play.
Now taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the former Ram, Nikel Roby-Coleman. Well, Charles, so close to halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 29, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to
will step aside. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Again, it's Calais.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
176 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out, touchdown!
It's caught at the 1. Cooper Kupp, a 12-yard touch. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
In your face!
The ball comes loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
234 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180. Hey, 22. 22.
On 1st and 10. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Lions are right. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse.
Reason to lighten up now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Open man right side is cut, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. This is caught. And he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Raymond Calais, his 10th.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the ground with a tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Stafford going to throw it. And that'll be caught by Cobb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Stafford. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points as they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can